and welcome to my playthrough of a competition called Waste My Time Contest. And this was organized by a person who goes by the name of darkshoxx. And for this user, I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. Um, so pretty much this person joined the Lemmings Forums sometime last year, I believe, because I think that was the time when this contest was organized. And so yes, this is something called Waste My Time Contest, and the goal here was to create a new Lemmings slow that's 200 by 200 in size, and has a time limit of 8 minutes and 20 seconds. And pretty much the premise here is to basically waste darkshoxx's time. Um, the way it's organized is that darkshoxx has 1 hour to complete your level, and they would use three attempts to do so. And after 3 attempts, the lowest score in any of those three is basically the person's score for his or her level. So basically, the faster the time, the worse your score is. Because again, the point here is to waste darkshoxx's time, and because the premise is to not allow him to speed run your level. So yeah, and there are some contest entries in which the time runs out on the exact same frame the last lemming enters or exits. And we would definitely see some of that here. And I believe those were the winners of this contest as well. I think it ended up in a tie, and then yeah, and then one person decided not to take the prize here. And as far as I understand, it was a like basically your choice of who you want as a sub for your Twitch account and whatnot. But I don't have Twitch, so yeah, it doesn't really apply. And plus, I did not enter this contest either. Yeah, it was kind of short notice, so therefore I didn't really have time to like prepare anything. And also, I have not taken a proper look at these levels until now. So yeah, I decided to do that, and yeah, I got to say, a lot of these levels were pretty good. Although, yeah, due to the nature, yeah, of what the contest or what the levels needed to be, yeah, some of these were quite dull and boring. Yeah, because some of them were quite repetitive, and yeah, there wasn't really any way to like speed up um the level. Yeah, and you were just essentially forced to like do the slow and painful way because yeah, because if you try engaging fast forward, then yeah, you would definitely miss some opportunities to assign skills and yeah, basically not get the level solved that way. And even if you did, I mean, you can, but like but then the game puts you back on normal speed, and then you have to like repeatedly engage fast forward and whatnot, and do it over and over, and that to me gets pretty boring too, or rather gets annoying. But anyway, yeah, for this one, I decided to organize this into a small mini pack, yeah, rather than so that I don't have to like load up these levels individually in the new Lemmings editor and playtest mode them. Yeah, it's more convenient this way for me. And yeah, nothing too fancy here. I just decided to call the rank mix just because the entries here are from various authors. They're not all from the same level designer. And I believe there was even one level where it was an entry for this contest, but then it was later made an open-ended level and released in the rendered level sharing topic. So yeah, because of that, I decided to like leave the level out, and also yeah, I did not like PM the author to see if he still had the low in its original contest form. And the other one, yeah, it wasn't really like a serious attempt at making an entry either. So I also decided to leave that one out. Yeah, that one was by Namita, but yeah, again, I decided to leave that one out too. But even then, yeah, I think there's like 6 levels in total, so that's still plenty anyway. And I gotta say, some of these were fun to figure out too, though. But yeah, again, due to the nature, yeah, a lot of these were just very, very dull and repetitive. So yeah, but I do applaud the low designers who submitted an entry and um, yeah, made one to the best of their abilities. Yeah, for this contest though. So there's that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the playthrough of the Waste My Time contest by darkshoxx here and see my solutions. So first up, we start off with Mix 1, Automaton, and this is by Armani. So yes, there's only one regular lemming, and the rest are neutrals. There's 200 of them. And so yes, pretty much here. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to show off the gold talisman, did I? So basically, the requirement there is complete using no more than 9 builders and no more than 9 stackers. So note the wording there, and that is essentially means that you need to have 11 builders and 11 stackers or more of each of these skills. Yeah, any more than that, and it will not satisfy the requirement. But anyway, yeah, you have 4 entrances here, and they are all specialists. So the one on the far left is a pre-assigned climber hatch. The next one after that is a pre-assigned slider hatch. The next one after that is a pre-assigned slider and climber hatch, and the next one after that is a pre-assigned swimmer hatch. And yeah, the important thing to realize here is that which specialist can take which exit. So the exit on the right can only be taken by the far 2 right entrances, while the exit on the left can only be taken by the 2 left entrances. Yeah, so pretty much the main challenge here is to figure out how to separate these specialists so that they go to the exit that they are able to use. Yeah, that's the main challenge here. And this definitely reminds me of a level from the Alpha Rank Integral Lemmings. Yeah, 10x DX's pack. It's called Sorting Problem. Yeah, and it pretty much has a very, very similar like structure to it. Yeah, except I believe each entrance has only 1 permanent skill applied. So while there were still 4 entrances, yeah, each entrance only had 1 permanent skill, rather than some of them having 2, like here. Oh, as a matter of fact, no, only 1 entrance has 2 permanent skills. Yeah, the third hatch. Yeah, third from the left. So yes, pretty much the hardest part, in my opinion, here was separating the swimmers from the climber groups. Yeah, that to me was the hardest, and took me a while to figure out. And essentially, what I did here was I found any solution to this level first, and then I went back to do the talisman challenge. Yeah, essentially, it was just simply tweaking my normal solution so that I minimize the amount of constructor skills in each area. So yeah, first thing to do is to prepare a stack here so that the climbers will not be able to go out, or rather any of the neutrals will not be able to come out and die. But it is very important that the stacker is placed near the edge here so that it seals off the gap. Yeah, so that climbers cannot go past. And then we're going to go ahead and drop down to the far right side here. Yeah, we will prepare a stack here. So essentially, what this is for this hatch right here, where the climbers will go past the stack, but then due to the fact that they are also sliders, they will come back to the right, fall down here, and then climb up to get to the exit. Whereas for the swimmers, yeah, it should be obvious that they can take this route here. Yeah, they will not be able to get past the stack here. Alright, and so we're going to go ahead and build a staircase here. And we're going to go ahead and make sure that he hits his head and turns back. And then we're going to go ahead and make him leave the area by jumping and then giving him the climber. And then same thing here. Yeah, the instant he starts climbing, we're going to go ahead and give him a jumper. And then the instant he lands, we're going to go ahead and build. And then we'll interrupt him shortly after. Yeah, right now. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and do some work in the far left side here. Okay, prepare a stack. And then the instant he starts climbing, we're going to go ahead and give him a jumper so that he goes out the other way. Okay, and then prepare another stack here. And then once he's high enough, we're going to go ahead and make him jump. Yeah, so that he comes back to the platform up here. And then we're going to go ahead and prepare a builder here. Yeah, this is to help the sliders. Yeah, get past the stack, and then due to the nature of the slider, they're going to come back to the left and exit that way. Whereas for this stack right here, it's just for the climbers. And then, yeah, we're going to go ahead and build to the left here. And we're going to make sure that he hits his head and turns back to the right. And then we're going to go ahead and prepare another staircase here. Yeah, this is to stop the climbers from going out to the right. Yeah, because if they do, then they're just going to fall to the bottomless pit here. Okay, and then jump to get back out. And then another jump to get back to the central platform. And then we're going to go ahead and jump and land on top of the staircase here. and prepare another builder staircase going to the right. Okay, and then jump to get back to the central platform here, and then we're gonna go ahead and prepare a stack the instant he gets on top. And the reason for this is to stop the climbers. Basically to stop the whatchamacallit, yeah, any climbers from coming out to the right. And as a matter of fact, yeah, this is important so that we can separate the normal climbers from the ones who are also sliders too. Yep, come back here and then jump to get back onto the central platform, but this time going to the right. And then we're gonna go ahead and build in such a way so that there's a gap before the slide, before the stack. But this will allow the others to land on top of this small staircase here. Yeah, it's especially important for the sliders because they're gonna slide out to the left, land on top of the staircase, and then come back out to the right again. Yeah, due to the jumping out of the staircase here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and prepare a stack, and then another one on top of this stack. Yeah, so that the normal lemming can climb back up and get on top of the staircase. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and build in such a way so that it leaves a gap, but then he hits his head and turns back. Although I guess it doesn't really matter if he does not turn around, but it is important that there is a gap though. Okay, and then another round here, and then jump again. And then anywhere past the builder staircase here, we're gonna go ahead and prepare a full stack here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump to get back up here. And then the instant he starts climbing, jump to get back up here. Because we're now gonna go ahead and release the neutrals. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and prepare a full stack here. And because any of them who drop out to the right would not be able to go out and die to the fire trap here. Okay, and then finally, what there's left to do here is to jump, and then the instant he hits his head and transitions to the faller, we're gonna go ahead and bomb him. Yeah, and this is enough to release the neutral crowd. So now what's gonna happen is that the specialists will all be sorted out, yeah, according to the setup that we made here. So the sliders, for example, they're gonna go out to the left, yeah, once they reach the edge of the steel block here. And then because of this builder staircase, they're going to slide out to the right. Yeah, but because there's a stack here, they're going to turn back to the left here. Yeah, and then slide back down here. And then because of the staircase, slide back out to the right. Get over the stack, slide down, and then finally use the steel block to slide and get down here, and then come back to the exit. And then as for the climbers, they're going to come over here. Yeah, get blocked by the stack, but then they're going to come back and climb up these stacks here to come back out to the left. And then this is how they will get past this stack to drop down here and climb over the wall and get to the exit. Yeah, and then for these other two, yeah, you can just see this in action here. Yeah, so there are some that are coming out to the right here. Yeah, these are the normal swimmers. Yeah, they are blocked by the stack, so they turn back to the left, but because of this full stack right here, they are blocked and come back to the right. And now there are the slider climbers where, yeah, they will climb past the stack and basically slide out because of this builder staircase. And then because they land on top of this small staircase here, we'll slide back out to the right and will therefore take the same route as the swimmers. So now you can see it all in action here. Yep, and here comes the climber slider a group, and then the swimmers go out the right side here. And then here are all the sliders coming out. And then finally all the climbers will go out to the left side here and exit. So yeah, very nice level here, but pretty hard. Yeah, definitely much harder than 10x DX's level. But yeah, again, a pretty good one. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to figure out. But as I mentioned, yeah, the hardest was just figuring out how to separate the swimmers, yeah, from the climbers. And same thing with this, the slider climbers from the normal climbers. But yeah, very nice shout to Armani here. Mix 2, Clickbait. Yeah, and this is by WillLem. Yeah, and due to the nature of this level, yeah, it is not possible to finish this with more than 1 second remaining. But it is possible to finish this on the very frame the last Lamina exits though. But yeah, that's not what I did here. Yeah, I pretty much assigned the very last Lamina dropping out the entrance as close to the ground as possible, so that I finished with a second remaining. But anyway, yeah, you just make the first 2 floaters, and then you bash, and then the remaining Laminas, yeah, the remaining 316 or 318, no, 319. Yeah, you assign them floaters. That's why you have an infinite amount of them, because otherwise, the most of any skill that you can give, yeah, without being infinite is 99. But because you have way more than 99 Laminas, yeah, that's why they are. That's why you have an infinite amount of floaters. But yeah, it's a nice level and everything, but it's very dull and repetitive. Yeah, due to how you have to repeatedly assign floaters, and just the fact that like you could do this and fast forward, but the thing is, if you decide to pause at any given time, then when you unpause, the game will put you back on normal speed, and then so therefore you have to engage fast forward again if you want to do so, and that to me gets pretty annoying. So therefore, yeah, I pretty much did the entire load in slow mode or normal speed. Yeah, and again, yeah, because of how many Laminas there are and everything, yeah, it gets very, very dull very quickly. But I still applaud WillLem for his effort in making one though for this contest. And this tile set that you see here, it's one of the ones that WillLem uses in his Laminas 2-pack. And yeah, gotta love this slushy machine here. Yeah, which is a trap. So pretty much my only gripe here is that people can easily mistake this for normal terrain, especially in the load that it's found in the Laminas 2-pack. Yeah, it is in the way of the normal route. So you can easily get fooled into thinking that it is solid and will block the Laminas, but no, it is an object, yeah, because it is a trap that will kill the Laminas. So yeah, I just decided to put this entire thing fast forward, but even then, yeah, it's still pretty dull and repetitive and very boring. But yeah, it's almost done though. Alright, and then one more Lamina coming out, yeah, which is from this entrance. So yeah, like I said, I assigned her floor pretty close to the ground. And then you watch the clock, yeah, 1 second remaining. And again, it is possible to finish this by on the very last frame, the last Lamina is counted as exiting. But yeah, you just have to assign the floor much earlier. But anyway, yeah, still a nice level, but again, very repetitive and boring. Oh my goodness. Mixed 3, may the guides bless my journey. So this is by Icho. So, pretty nice puzzle here. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, just the fact that you have to decide when to bomb and when to stone. Well, what you need to do to each blocker, it's pretty obvious, but when to do it is the main challenge here. Yeah, because you have a neutral here, and neutrals cannot be assigned skills, but you can still save them. So, the only way to influence the route that the neutral takes is by either exploding the blocker or stoning them. So yes, the first thing you had to do is that you just have the neutral pass through the blockers, yeah, before you do anything to them. So yeah, you're just gonna take this route and push this button here, and then use this teleporter, and then same thing here. Yeah, we're just gonna have him pass through the blocker here. Okay, so that he pushes this button. Okay, and then I believe this is where we finally start assigning skills. So for almost the first full minute, you do not assign any skills whatsoever. So the first thing to do is to stone this blocker here, so that when the neutral drops down here, he will be able to step up and push this button right here. That's the only way to reach that button. Alrighty, and then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bomb here, so that the neutral can drop through and push this button. And yeah, next one would be to bomb this blocker, so that the neutral will be able to drop out here, and then push this button. And then we're going to go ahead and stone this blocker ahead of time, so that the next time the neutral comes back, yeah, he'll be able to step through to get to this button right here. And then we're going to go ahead and bomb this blocker here, so that he falls on through and passes through this blocker to the left this time. And then we're going to go ahead and pass through this one, bounce out this blocker to push this one. And And then, yeah, I stoned this blocker ahead of time, so that the next time he comes back, yeah, he will be able to push this button. So, there you go. Yes, and then I'll go ahead and blow up this blocker so that he can now pass through this blocker to the left. And then, yeah, he'll just pass through this blocker as well. And same thing with this one, so that he can push this button. Okay, and then I go ahead and stone this blocker right here, so that he can step on top, or rather land on top, and then push this button right here. Yeah, and then I go ahead and stone this blocker. Yeah, so that he can land on top and push this button right here. Okay, and then stone this blocker, so that he can just stay on top and then push this button. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and stone this blocker. Okay, and then we don't do anything to this blocker yet, because we need him to go over here to push this button. Yeah, because if we blow him up, yeah, then we're just going to drop down here and push this button, and then we make it impossible to push this one. Yeah, and then we go ahead and blow up this blocker. Let him pass through here. Yeah, and then we go ahead and bomb him, so that the next time he comes back, yeah, he'll be able to reach this button. Yeah, and then I go ahead and stone this blocker right here. Yeah, and then bomb this blocker. So at this point, we only had 2 bombers and 2 stoners left. Yeah, it should be pretty obvious what is done, which ones are used on which ones. Yeah, this one will be a stoner, and then this one we don't do anything yet, because he needs to turn back to push this button. And now we can go ahead and bomb this blocker. Yeah, so he's just going to use this teleporter again. Then, yes, blow up this blocker, and then finally just use a stoner here, and that's it. Okay, last button is pushed, which unlocks the exit. And then finally, he's just going to take a couple of rounds here to make it back to where he needs to go. Yep, watch the clock here. So, I'm going to go ahead and frame step this. Yep, the instant it counts as exiting, yeah, the clock runs out. Yeah, but this still counts as a pass. So therefore, this is the essentially the low score you can, the higher score that you can get. Yeah, which means it is a complete success here. Yeah, and that's the reason why Icho ended up winning here, along with another user. Yeah, which we'll see later. So yes, it's a very, very nice low and everything, but yeah, after a while it did get pretty dull and repetitive. Yeah, to be honest. But again, that's just due to the nature of the contest. Yeah, the fact that you had to waste, air quotes, yeah, darkshoxx's time. Mix for the complex, yeah, and this is by Turrican. Yeah, I've already saw this low in his Mike's Lemmings version 2 pack. So it was just a simple matter of remembering the details here, but yeah, I decided to just manually do the low rather than load up the replay from that pack. So yeah, you just turn up the release rate to 63. And then this is going to take a while because, yeah, they're all just going to land on top of one another and therefore become one lemming. So I'm just going to go ahead and time skip this until all of them are dropped out. So here you go. So, yeah, pretty far from the wall. We're going to go ahead and bash. Yeah, so that by the time he finishes, yeah, he will sync up with the others as well. Yeah, and this is important because we need to get through this trap so that only one dies. Yeah, we're only allowed 2 losses here because another one will die here. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and bash with the lemming that's right behind the one that's all bunched up as one lemming. And again, it's set up in such a way so that they will merge again. So only one dies to the trap here. Okay, and then, yeah, this one, even though it's a very fast teleporter, yeah, it will take a while because there are 48 lemmings. Yeah, because only one of them can use it at a time, yeah, coming from either direction. And yeah, first one to reach here will become a climber. We'll get the pickups. Yeah, so now we can just bash to get to the exit. And then finally, the gliders to help rescue this climber so that he's not stuck in an infinite loop. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sign it at the point where he will bounce off this wall and then get down here while bouncing off there's 2 blocks here. And that's it. So yeah, the rest of it is just time skipping now, so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And there we go. Two lemmings remaining here. And 1 minute and 18 seconds left. So, still a nice one, but again, yeah, due to the nature of the contest, yeah, yeah, it can get dull and repetitive. Mystify the gauntlet. So there's 1 lemming and 1 neutral, and then 4 zombies here, and you need to save both the regular and the neutral. Yeah, and this is by 10xdx. So there really isn't that much to the low, other than the fact that you need to keep the normal lemming here safe from the zombies. Yeah, for a very long time because of the splitters down here. Yeah, they will repeatedly flip left and right, so that it takes a very long time before he collects the gold to unlock both exits to allow both of them to exit. But luckily, you get the help and the aid of pickups here. But yeah, until then, you do need to make use with the skills that you do have. Yeah, in order to keep him safe when the zombies start coming. Yeah, so this zombie is coming right now, while this one is also coming. Yeah, and then eventually these 2 will also make it into this area as well to put this normal lemming into danger. Yeah, so just go ahead and give him a jumper here. Yeah, it's a lot of dodging everywhere. And then assigning skills is needed. But, yeah, you can completely trivialize this level by there being certain windows where you can like keep the lemming infinitely safe. Yeah, without having to assign any skills. So once I found that, I was like, oh, yeah. So he gets safe. He stays safe for quite a while until the next zombie comes in and becomes a threat to him. Yeah. So yeah, another jumper there, and then I just assigned a climber, and I believe this is where the infinite pattern keeping him safe, yeah, starts. Yeah, because now I don't do anything for quite a while. So you see, yeah, they will always be this maintain this certain distance, so that he will never ever get infected by these 2 zombies here. Okay, but now here, yeah, because of this glider, yeah, he will pose a threat. So therefore, I now start giving him a jumper skill. Okay, and then another jumper to go out to the right here. Yeah, and then yeah, another jumper here, so that he does not get infected by the zombie right here. Yeah, this is fine here. And yeah, and then we just got, what was that? 10 shimmy pickups. And then what was this one before? 5 walkers, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna time skip to where we were before. So there we go. Yeah, this is fine. So I think this is another window where he is infinitely safe for some time. Yeah, not here though, so give him a jumper there. Yeah, and the same thing here. Yeah, same thing there. And then I also give him a walker to turn around. Yeah, and then a shimmer here to avoid this zombie that was coming. Yeah, and then another shimmer here as well. Yeah, I think this is another pier where he is infinitely safe as well. And then, yeah, by this point, we picked up the 20 jumper pickups. So yeah, we have a lot of skills to like keep him safe now. But now the 4th zombie is coming, so now this becomes even harder. So yeah, a shimmer there. Yeah, that was a pretty close one, but he does not get infected. Yeah, and then a shimmer here. And then, yeah, I give him a jumper when he's climbing. Yeah, so he goes out to the right to avoid any infection there. So, yeah, another pretty close one. And that was an extremely close one here. Yeah, jumper to avoid that zombie that time. Yeah, and definitely a jumper there. That one is definitely needed. Yeah, and then another jumper. Yeah, to really avoid this one. Yeah, so the ones that are gliders are most definitely the dangerous ones. Yeah, and then a climber, jumper there. Yeah, he is almost there though. Just needs to, nope. And then, unfortunately, these need to be flipped back to the right again. Yeah, after this one gets flipped. Yeah, another jumper there. Yep, another jumper. Yeah, and a jumper there. Yeah, one more time, and then that should be it. Ooh, another very, very close one. Yeah, and another very close one there as well. Yeah, and another very close one. Yeah, but this time I needed to give him a jumper. So yeah, once the climber comes back down and floats back down, yeah, then it'll just beeline straight for the gold. Yeah, that was another pretty close one too. Yeah, definitely a jumper is needed. Yeah, that one was pretty close too. And then, yeah, just give him a jumper to avoid this zombie when he comes back down. Yeah, and then I just give him a walker. And then a shimmy right here. And then finally one last walker, and then I believe that's it. Yeah, because I think what happens is that once he starts exiting, yeah, he is safe from being infected. I think. So yeah, it finishes with 5 seconds. So, it is definitely not possible to do it any faster than that because of the neutral. Yeah, now you can certainly run down the clock, yeah, closer to running out, but yeah, it just depends on how much longer you delay that normal lemming. But just be aware that the longer you do so, the greater chances that you will get him infected later. So why risk that? And therefore, the best thing to do is just make him exit as quickly as possible. And then finally, mix 6, yeah, Time Waster 500 by Mystify. Yeah, it's just some person who isn't related to the Lemmings Forums. I think it's just part of the community that darkshoxx comes from. Yeah, this is the other winner at the Waste My Time contest as well. Yeah, along with Icho. So yeah, just bashers here, but it's pretty obvious what you need to do. Yeah, each slow that you drop down, you just assign the basher. Yeah, and the exit is just hidden. Yeah, and it's hidden right there. So yeah, this is just all time skipping. Yeah, and you can already start seeing the top of the exit here. Yeah, so it takes close to a full minute, yeah, to bash through each layer here. And then 2 more times. Yeah, this is the second to last layer. And then fine, yeah, last one. And then, yeah, watch the clock here. Boom. Very last frame. Just like Icho's though. So therefore, that's why Mystify and Icho both won this contest. And then, well, actually, basically, Mystify rejected the prize here, so therefore it went to the 3rd place finisher, who is WillLem. So yeah. Okay, so that's all the Waste My Time entries here, because we are back to the first low now. So yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Just wanted to show my solutions here, and then just basically in this mini pack that I decided to compile. Yeah, just to make it convenient. And yeah, I think I'll just post that as a compilation, yeah, to darkshoxx's topic on the Lemmings Forums. Yeah, so that anyone who wants to play through them, yeah, can just do so. And just play them all at once in the new Lemmings player, rather than just loading them up one by one in the new Lemmings editor and playtest mode them. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do here. So hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys all around.